your horror movie podcast.
What is up, Hackstab Slash? Welcome back to another installment, unfortunately for you and for us, of Shark Week. This week, we're doing Ouija Shark. And Justin, I have one question for you.
What do you got, Sean? What do you got? Talk to me.
What does the shark order when he goes to McDonald's?
Oh, dear God. I don't know, Sean.
A quarter flounder with cheese.
Oh, God. All right. And there we go. We just lost all the viewers and everything. They just turned it off right there. 20 seconds of watch time. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they shut it off because that joke was probably better than this movie.
Yeah, let's just apologize to them right now to tell them that we are talking about 2020's Ouija Shark. Ouija Shark, like Ouija board shark is what we're covering today.
I knew this was going to be a bad movie when I was watching it, and they go, it's pronounced Ouija.
Yeah, right away I'm just like, this is insane. Like they're arguing about how you pronounce Ouija, but okay.
Maybe we pronounce it different because, you know, people around this region of the country, we talk like assholes.
Mm-hmm. Could be that. Could be that.
Maybe it's us. Say Ouija. I get it. I get it. You know what I mean? But I had zero expectations going into this. The only thing I liked was the cover art because that looked phenomenal. And to be honest, I really just wanted to watch something god awful and stupid for Shark Week that I may have never watched otherwise.
Fair. I guess my only expectations was kind of like going into Swamp Shock. I just hoped that this was going to be like really like almost like so bad it's funny. I know Swamp Shock actually surprised both of us. I was not expecting that at all.
Heavily surprised.
Yeah, like I was not expecting it to actually be like fairly decent, like pretty good. So I guess I was kind of just expecting the same. Like I was just kind of hoping this was going to like make me laugh a lot. And I guess we'll talk through this one.
All right, dude. So let's just dive right into this. You ready?
Go.
All right, Hackstab Slash, we're doing Ouija Shark. We get 3 minutes opening credits, 3 minutes end credits. I'll see you later. That's all we owe.
Oh.
No, but seriously, we do get 3 minutes worth of opening credits. And right now I have a feeling this might be the best part of the movie outside of the fact that I've seen the words "Say What Productions" in Wild Eyed Films 3 more times than I ever should have in any kind of opening credit scenes.
It went on forever. Like right away, I got nervous because I'm like ready to laugh and stuff, and I'm like, okay, this is pretty bad. This is clearly to just add runtime to the movie. Like that's the only reason movies do this is just try to get it close to the 90 minutes.
All right, regardless of your opinion, Justin, the movie is finally starting. So get your popcorn and your coffee, and let's fucking go.
Do it.
Time waits for no man, and neither does Jill. She heads off to hike alone. There are literally horror movies on why you don't do this, Justin. One of them is 110% called Never Hike Alone, which is an amazing film, I might add, directed and written by Vincent DeSanti. Oh. Have you seen that one?
No, I haven't, but I heard those are really good. I heard both those are really good.
Yeah, Never Hike Alone and Never Hike Alone in the Snow, I believe.
I know there's a sequel, but I heard
phenomenal. They're probably some of the best fan-made films I think I've ever seen. I haven't seen a lot, but those are amazing.
Yeah.
But Jill does make her way to a hidden beach, tans, and then goes swimming. Bro, it is 8 minutes and 5 seconds exactly into this film before we get the 10th word of this film. Do you know what the first 9 words were?
I do not.
Time waits for no man, and neither do I. That was the opening scene. Literally, she parked her car, got out, said that, and then walked to the beach. Then we get 7 more minutes of just nonsense before we get, hello? Is it me you're looking for? No, I'm just kidding. My singing's probably better than this movie.
Debatable.
Something does brush up against her leg, and it startles her to the point where her titties almost pop out. They don't, though, but she does bump into what looks like almost a brand new, fresh cut Ouija board. It's not even, if this has been on that beach for decades or a millennia, like, no, it hasn't. That literally looks brand new, fresh out it's floating.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that fly that's in the, sorry, I'm getting easily distracted on this one.
I know you're like,
Jillian gets a phone call from her friend who never showed up, and she gets directions on where to meet them. So she does head off. And what does she do, Justin? Bro, she takes the fucking Ouija board with her. Huge red flag right now. By making this choice, she's essentially killing all of her friends.
Yep, you're all
She
dead.
doesn't even know it right now.
They're
You
all
should have
dead.
left that thing floating in the water and never picked it up. You should have seen that and been like, nope, all right, I'm good.
I'm good.
Adios. The girls all meet up at a house where one of the friends is actually house sitting for a neighbor, and they're all excited because it has a swimming pool, which is right behind Justin. The girls all take a dip and play around. It's followed up by a nice poolside barbecue. We get this curly, cute little blonde-headed kid that just shows up and wants to say hi to the podcast real quick.
I was just like, wait, what? Okay.
He's a heck? No, he's shy.
Okay.
But everyone's out there playing, barbecuing, and all that. Everyone but Tiffany, that is, who's helping this creepy ass looking guy next door wash this black Honda Civic. This guy looks like he belongs on a list. The smiles and like the eyebrows behind the glasses. I am so glad there is zero dialogue between these two, but this man's got some game because he does get her to take her shirt off and wash this car in her bra.
Dude, I don't even understand these scenes. Like you said, it's just two people just like washing and smiling awkwardly at each other as they're like hosing down the car. Like, what is even happening in this movie?
This is the worst rendition of a White Snake / Stacy's Mom music video I have ever seen in my life.
Ever.
After these girls go and sit down and get some grub in them, they start to get bored. So Jill just runs out and grabs the Ouija board she found in the woods / beach area and thinks it's a good idea. Like, hey, let's play this and have some fun. The second they ask this thing, are you a good spirit? And it answers no. You should have called it game over.
Game over.
Done. Adios. Nope. All good. I understand. We're gonna pack this up, put it away, and never use it again. But instead, dude, they decide to ask it more questions. They see and feel like the shark pop up, and then they ask, like, right after they get this like interaction with the shark, fucking Jill goes, all right, I got one more question. Hey, who will be the first to die? You should be for having such horrible judgment in your life, Jillian. I'm severely disappointed in you right now. She goes and like takes a nap, or I think this might be like actual bedtime for her. I don't know. She's taken like 12 naps in this movie already.
Right?
Completely uncalled for. But she wakes up in a panic and she calls her dad. They have a conversation, and I'll leave it at that because this back and forth between the two was incredibly hard to watch and take seriously. This dad delivers lines like he's an NPC in a role-playing game from the early 90s. Yeah.
I am speechless.
You should not do that. The macabre. Ooh, I don't know that. I have to do some research. Let me get back to you.
I will get back to you.
And the worst part is while he's delivering these like just horrible lines, she's calling him daddy.
There's so much wrong with this.
Just stop.
Thank you, Daddy.
Yeah. Hi, Daddy. Thank you, Daddy. Oh, no problem. I have to look into that. Our family lineage is crazy with the macabre. Oh, don't mess around with those, young lady. I'm tearing up talking about this, Justin.
Oh my God, what's wrong with you?
We get the next day though, and we see a couple off to hike in the woods. Couple of notes on the scene, Justin, real quick. Who the fuck eats crackers like that? Dude took a nibble of a bite-sized cracker.
Of course you call
also,
that out.
This might just be me, but I've never seen anyone bring a towel to a picnic table to then lay that towel over the picnic table to sit on. That just might be me. Some people might do that. I get it because it's hot. You don't want your like legs and shit sticking to the picnic table. All right, I'll let that one slide. What I can't let slide is the fact that you cannot suntan when you're in the shade provided by the canopy that you are sitting under. Also, why do you need the sunglasses on when you're in a shaded area?
There was a lot of issues with the scene.
Yeah, these guys are credited. I think I got the name of the girl. Her name's Cass. But when I looked them up on IMDb, they're credited as teen boy and teen girl. So that's how I'm going to refer to them.
Fair enough.
Just when our teen boy gets up the cojones to ask our teen girl a personal question, he's rudely interrupted by our Ouija shark. Oh, I should change its name to the Peeping Tom shark because that's exactly what it looks like it's doing. The only thing missing from this scene with the shark like creepily looking through the brush and staring at them is like a Mr. Krabs laugh in the background. Like when he gets caught, just him going, like he looked like he was enjoying the potential foreplay he was about to witness. You know what this shark is right now, Justin?
What?
He's the animal spirit of that fucking cop that got eaten off the dock
On
Swamp Shark.
100%.
Teen Boy takes off sprinting in the opposite direction. And the first thing I thought about was clearly this man is only thinking about himself because he left the girl behind high and dry.
Dude, he just bails.
And then I don't feel as bad because we see this chick hiding behind a branch and she goes, oh, good. It's chasing him first.
Yeah, thank God it went after him first. Like, what the hell, people?
Justin, I need your serious and highly professional opinion on this. This might be the worst POV from a killer I've ever watched in my entire life. My side note is I'm pretty sure Justin, who's a big fan of POVs from the killer, as much as we've turned that into something like sexually oriented every time you've said that, I'm pretty sure you hated this scene.
Yeah, no, this POV was no good. It was ridiculous. Like you said, I always mention how much I love the POV shots in all the different movies we watch. This was insane.
It was like it was like a Brady Bunch, or like, no, you know what it was? It was an Adam West Batman scene when they're like, get to the vehicle, and the whole screen spins and you get that. That's what the shark was doing.
Oh yeah.
But this boy gets got, rightfully so. And I mean, he's running away at a slight jog that I could outpace. Hack, stab, slash for context. I'm 300 pounds and out of shape. I could run faster than this kid. He's at a slight jog to the point where he stops to take a breath. He's not even winded. And he hides in front of the tree. He doesn't hide behind it. He doesn't duck. He just stops running and casually stands next to the tree and goes, I think I'm out of sight.
Crazy.
Our shark gets him, though, and then he turns around and he is now chasing the girl through the woods. And this shark must have a different level of killing for each one of these people because the boy vanished with like some kind of lightning strike effect that you would get on like a PowerPoint presentation in your sophomore year of high school. And our girl dies and we see blood absolutely everywhere. And by everywhere, I mean on like one small part of the tree.
Right.
I guess maybe she just didn't taste good enough to be taken into the spirit realm for dinner.
I love that you mentioned that too, because as we'll get on to this in different parts of this movie too, like the kills, like some people will just disappear. One, there was a lightning bolt. Heard this like explosion of blood. Like I was like, what is happening? Like
before we like transition though, Justin, I really do want to apologize for doing this to you, but can you please finish the rest of this movie?
I know, right? Like, well, I will say now that we are back to the girl's house. This girl who goes out to smoke a joint, she needs to pass this shit to me because holy shit, Sean, what did you make us watch? She is sitting at like the edge of the pool smoking. And bro, Ouija shark.
She says, I got that good shit. Pun intended, girl, because you smoking toilet paper.
She is smoking by herself. She is talking out loud at a pool. And there's a Ouija shark in the pool. And she literally is laughing because she sees the shark. And what does she do? She offers it a hit. She tries. Here, sharky. She tries to, and I don't even know like what you're smoking. I'm sorry if you're hallucinating sharks in a pool. You're smoking something else than that because that's not how that works.
Like, this movie, Justin, missed the perfect opportunity when this shark was right in front of her and she kept going back and forth.
Yeah.
Just hear me out. Ready? She's got the joint. The shark's in front of her.
Yeah. Seriously. Like, and then here, like, as she passes it to it, she is just eating. But like we talked about how the different kills, she just disappears. She is just chomped. She is gone. What the hell?
Honest to God, when this happened, I knew it was because like it was we're still frame. Get up, walk away. We'll cut you out and make it like look almost like it's instant. I get that effect. I was hoping to God, where she was sitting where there was wet marks because her feet were in the pool. That when she disappeared, we see a wet footprint just like running away.
As she run away, like where did she go? Like she's just gone. And then all right, so now it's like morning time, I guess, and like the other three girls are up like drinking coffee, and just I can't even handle these conversations between the girls because they think
no,
Donna is just
Brecky.
yeah, like I was cringing, like, oh no, Brecky, we need food. Like, where's Donna? Like, oh, Donna, yeah, she must be like, she's like, went for a walk, like smoking somewhere. And then the other girl's like, where's my Ouija board? It's missing. Like, have you seen it? They're
It's
like, yeah,
not yours. You stole it from the
yeah, you
beach.
stole it. And then they like have to go, and then they decide to go to the grocery store for food. And then the girl, I guess she like has to walk.
You
And
have to
as
walk miles and miles away to the grocery store. I'm sorry, you're in a suburban
right,
neighborhood. If you look behind you, Justin, I can see the neighbor's house.
yeah, but then all of a sudden, like, you have to walk through the woods, bro. Like, what is like? How are you through that path? Like, where is this grocery store? But then all of a sudden, like, I'll just call her, oh, Jill. Like, Jill's dad, like, calls and is like taking notes about sharks, and he's basically like, the shark is like a spirit animal, and he's using tarot cards, like, I to get a
Those
message
ain't
and
tarot
everything.
cards, bro. He, he printed out images on Google and then
Dude,
cut
and
them
put
out.
him on like a
That
trading cards. And he's
oh,
like
that's
puts it
horrible.
down, and it's like a dog. He's like, oh, this must be Jill. The next card's a devil. That must be the shark. And the next card is death. Oh no, Jill is in trouble. Like, bro, I can't even. And then we cut to this other girl who's walking to the grocery store in the woods. And the Ouija board is in the woods. I like what I can't even happening. And then all of a sudden we flash to a mother who's talking to the cops about missing teen girl, we'll call her. And the
Bro,
cops like,
worst fucking outline delivery I've ever heard in my life.
dude, I can't even
This dude
handle it.
beats the dad by a fucking mile.
He's acting, and then like he's like, yes, I will look. And he phones another cop, who the cop is drinking in a bar and just getting hammered, and he's like, I don't want to go to Sarsaparilla Trail. And he's just sitting there just talking to the bartender. I can't even
How
like, it's
come
just
I get all the dog shit? Oh, yeah, I don't want to do it.
he's so mad. And then we follow this drunk cop who's like pissing in the hallway of the bar, I guess, before he has to go to it. And all of a sudden, the Ouija shark, I never thought I'd say this, but the Ouija shark comes through comes through the wall and eats the shark while he's pissing in the hallway. That's a real scene that just happened. Okay.
You know what it is? Is the shark was trying to swim upstream.
Oh, don't. And then we all of a sudden the girl we see her, she apparently went to the grocery store because now she's walking back through the trail with her thing of groceries. And guess what? The shark is now stalking her, and she sees the shark, and it's like, oh, he must want the groceries. So she throws the groceries at him, like, and then we have a chase scene.
You
And
could have done something with goldfish in that scene. It
dude,
would have
like
been hilarious.
that's what I mean. Like this movie, I get that's a bad horror movie. Like just give us a little more. Like this, they could have done more with this. It pins her against a tree. She gets eaten. She is gone. And now anyway, like the dad calls Jill again, and he's basically like, "I found the owner of the board. Like, I am going to consult a medium. And remember, your family has a dark history of the occult. I wish you never did this, Jill. Well, I can't even handle this. And now, like the girl,
The disappointment that's coming from this father, I
yeah,
can feel it watching this movie.
it,
Because not only is Jill disappointed in his acting, but I am too.
I am too. And they're at the pool still. Now we all of a sudden, I guess all Adonna didn't disappear because there's her arm floating in the pool. And why the other girl was like, oh my God, her like hand or arm or whatever, and goes to grab it. The Ouija shark is back in the pool and just eats her, just taking out like real fast. And now it's starting to accelerate because we see, holy shit, like Jill runs and grabs the other girl, Tiffany, who I completely forgot about because she
She's
was
still washing cars.
she's like, it's been like a day because like we had like a morning scene and she's still, I guess, washing that car with that guy.
Well,
Like,
that's because the creepy guy next door, every time she stopped, he was like, "You missed a spot."
yeah, like apparently she was over there, so I forgot about her. So like she runs and gets her, and now we see the cop is on the trail, and the cops checking it out and everything, and we see like the girls are on the trail now. They're hiding from it, and the shark hears her phone, so they're both of them are running. Tiffany, I mean, they get rid of these. This is escalating fast. She just falls down. She is just instantly eaten. we see Jill gets to the car, and all of a sudden now it's time to like change. She like puts on like Terminator style. She all of a sudden puts on a leather jacket, boots, and like a shotgun. Like, what is even happening? And so now she goes back out there, and we see like a cloaked figure. What is happening in this movie? We have a cloaked figure with a board who I can't even hear the audio in this. Like, it is talking in a deep voice where I could barely understand. But
I'm just saying, this man in black makes me appreciate the man in black and Michael Myers so much more.
So much more. Like, this is in, like, I seriously, like, we have like a Halloween 4 or 5 twist all of a sudden, and he's like, I'm the owner, and the spirit shock is trapped in it, in this weird echoey voice who I can't even hear, and then he disappears. I literally wrote, what the fuck is this? What is even happening? And now the dad is at a medium, and
it's all in your mind, young Skywalker.
Yeah, the medium is talking. They got a crystal ball, and he's like, "Oh my!" She's like, "Oh my God, Jill is in trouble! Like right now, this is happening." And this dude is like, grabs the crystal ball. Well, first we see like,
dude, I don't even know how you can take notes on this scene because the only thing I remember from this whole median interaction is him grabbing the crystal ball, shaking it like it's one of those magic 8-ball tellers, and going, come here, eat me. The only thing that was missing was this dude being like, I taste like Frito-Lays.
Yeah, like I can't hear, like I couldn't write notes on this because I'm like, I don't know what's happening. He grabs it and is taunting the shock, and I guess he's trying to conjure the shock, and I guess it worked because he disappears with the ball. And dude,
it takes like 12 bites of him, though. It's like chomp,
yeah,
chomp,
and it's chomping. So I'm like, did he die? I literally was like, I'm like, he disappeared, died, not sure what just happened. And
in his defense, he doesn't even know if he died.
Dude, the fortune teller just looks at the camera and is like, Mama said there'd be Mama said there'd be days like this. I don't know why. That was like one of my favorite things I've ever seen because it was just so
best line delivery in the movie.
I love it so much. Like that is my favorite scene ever. And like Sean said, I don't even know if someone just died. I don't know what just happened. And then all of a sudden we see like them walking through the woods. And it's cold. There's frost everywhere and snow, and the cop's like freezing now. And he even says like, "Oh, it's so cold." And he's like shooting at it. He's chased by the shock. And remember, there's a cabin in the woods. We saw Jill, who already like hid in this random cabin house in the woods. The cop bangs on the door, let me in. Both of them are now hiding in there. And the shark is like watching from the window. It's like creeping, like looking through this. Like, how is this even like real? And she's like, we gotta talk to the Ouija board. And what do they do? They use like a gun on the Ouija board.
She gets a pump action shotgun.
Shotgun.
Where did this come from?
Like, where is happening? And then all of a sudden we see the dad. I don't know if this is heaven. I don't know if this is the clouds. I don't know what is happening, but I guess he's dead in another world because he is fighting the shark. And all of a sudden, dude, the shark starts shooting fireballs at him. What is Sean? The shark shot fireballs at him, but he has like magic. He starts like going like this and like blocking the fireballs with magic. Like I don't know.
Have you ever seen Doctor Strange?
I have. He's doing the Doctor Strange kind of thing.
Yeah, he's then, like drawing all these like cryptograms or whatever, yeah, and then like spinning spells.
And it blocks it, and it like shoots back, and like they burst into a cloud. I don't know what just happened. I don't know what just died, what's going on. And then to the point where like I guess it's all set because then you see like they're back to the cabin and they're shooting at the shark. And this is a quote from her. Jill says, "Fuck you, fish face," and shoots the shark.
Should have been the tagline of the movie.
Just when you think it couldn't get better, she goes, "This is for my dad, you aquatic douchebag." That's amazing.
Absolutely Where were amazing. These lines from start to finish?
That's what I mean.
If we had taken this road, this avenue, for the whole movie, I would have fucking loved this.
That's what I mean. Like this ending was so hilarious. You needed to give me that the whole entire movie. And then she shoots the board. And then her and the cop are like walking outside, and she's like, "Is it too late for like some booze and sushi?" Like all of a sudden now they drop all these great one-liners, and her and the cop go outside, and then once again I don't even know what in the world I'm witnessing because we see the cloaked figure calls. I can't believe I'm saying these sentences what I'm going to talk about right now because it calls. We see the White House, and we literally see like stuff that looks like it's Donald Trump. dude, Donald
There is
Trump
a
vances
MAGA hat sitting
is
next to like the I don't know what phone you would call it. I'm drawing a blank, but I know there's a specific name for that phone that's in the Oval Office. That's like, you know,
it.
all shit is going haywire, personal line type deal.
And I like, how did this movie tie into the White House and Donald Trump? And all of a sudden we see like, oh, phase one is complete. The guy saying like mission complete, and
It's
then I
ready to
guess this
go
guy's
worldwide.
Donald Trump's like phase two is going to be huge, and
It's going
uh,
to be the best ever. It's a
like how
really, really important mission.
never in my life. And then we get the end, but I'm just gonna say, never in my life did I think a movie called Ouija Shack would tie into calling the White House to have Donald Trump in it. I don't. Hopefully, Ouija Shack 2 just eats him. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say that, but anyway, holy shit! Just the end. I don't even know. Like, talk about what just happened.
All right, so before we like really get into our recaps, I just want to say hack stab slash. I know we've trashed this movie from start to finish. It's clearly not for us, but it does take a lot of talent and a lot of patience and a lot of drive to actually make a movie. So us like trashing it, we're just having fun. You know what I mean? I don't want someone to take this the wrong way because I don't have enough talent in my fucking wheelhouse right now to even make a film remotely close to what this was. It just wasn't for me. I wish they had taken that, you know, comedic last 5-10 minutes and done it the whole stretch of the movie. And then this would be a so bad it's good. But it felt like this was trying to take itself too seriously. And I think that's why we both may have hated this.
Oh, 100%. Shout out to anyone who makes a movie is how bad it is, even though
Yeah.
it's fun trashing the shit out of it. Like, badass that anyone makes a movie. I would have fun making a stupid dumbass movie. But yeah, let's
All right.
that will
So
that will get into our thoughts.
I just wanted to put that out there so people didn't think like we were actually assholes and like truly, truly hated something. We're
Yeah.
having fun trashing this because it's a low budget, but it does take a lot of actual talent to do something like this. I've got this right here, hands down, is the Babe Ruth of horrible shark movies. If I could lock my worst enemy in a room and force them to watch this on repeat, I'd grant them death as a mercy before I even finish it. I was hoping this would be so bad it's good type B horror movie. The cover art for this movie looked so phenomenal. And then just reading about what kind of potential this movie had got my creative juices flowing, and I had ideas running through my head like absolute craziness. Instead, I get what I feel like I just paid a Taiwanese ladyboy to take a shit on my chest while they call me Diddy. That's what this movie felt like to me. I never, ever in my life want to watch this, although I
Oh,
might make us watch the sequel. Justin, I'm going to shock you right now, but I'm
yep.
giving this a solid 9 out of 10 on the don't ever watch this movie scale. So essentially, I'm giving it a 1.
A one. Oh my God. That is hilarious.
And I think
Yeah, I
it's
wrote
just
this.
more because, like, I keep saying, dude, the potential behind what this movie could have been and the ideas behind what this movie should have been were astronomical. This
Oh,
could have been a
100%.
Sharknado type franchise if you had just embraced the comedic. This is going to be a terrible movie side.
Yeah, I wrote this was pretty awful to watch sober. I'm not gonna lie. I literally wrote I wanted to like this one, but yikes. Yeah, I give it a 2.1. This was a 2.1 out of 10. Can't even believe it, just because, like I said, like I kind of actually thought it was gonna be better than this, but holy shit, yeah, no bueno. Don't want to watch this one again. You got any fun facts?
This was a 1.9 out of 10 on IMDb.
Oh my God, so I ranked it higher. Let's go. See, I'm showing some love. I'm showing some
IMDb found the middle ground between me and you.
between us. There we go.
That's a first.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. I wrote that this was actually filmed in 2017, but it got shelved for like 2 years before it was actually like released.
This film was actually shot in two locations, a public park and the backyard of a suburban home. There is hardly any attention to set design as public washrooms and paved paths make their way into shots that are supposed to reflect deep woods horror films. The director admitted, though, after a screening, that the film was originally intended to be shot at a cabin in the woods in a location closer to the beach. But due to unfortunate circumstances, it had to be moved to a suburban house. So this, again, shit changes. We may have gotten something completely different. Had this been in a cabin in the woods, that type style. I'm guessing with unfortunate circumstances, there was a lot of shit behind the scenes that probably went wrong trying to make this movie. So that's again why I wanted to emphasize that it does take a lot of talent to put product on film, and we're just having fun making fun of it. But it does take a lot of talent to do something like
we
this.
got to make our movie, man. We got to make like a dumb movie. Like I want to make one so bad.
And we'd be lucky to put something as good as this on film.
You know 100%, I mean? Dude.
And we love movies. It's not saying that like anyone can do this, but
yeah. So we got a tagline. Gonna need a bigger board. And that's Ouija board, not a surfboard, Ouija board.
The opening credits were initially long to try and stretch the runtime of this movie. Without those opening credits and the ending credits, we would not have reached an hour.
Insane. All right, that's all I got.
That's all you got? I have another fun fact. There is a sequel to this movie that was released in 2022. The tagline, "Gonna need a bigger boat," was a nod to Jaws. We're gonna need a bigger... yeah. I just said that twice. The tagline, "Gonna need a bigger board," was a nod to Jaws. We're gonna need a bigger boat. And then my last fun fact for everyone out there is this movie ended.
I almost said that. I almost said that.
All right, Hackstab / seriously, just get out there. Watch as many shark films as you can, because you may find something that you never want to watch again, like this movie, and you may find a diamond in the rough, much like Swamp Shark.
Seriously.
Or you may find something that you never intended to watch, but are now fully invested in the entire franchise because it is so stupid funny that it's just nothing but laughable and enjoyable. And you see all these 90s fucking rom-com stars coming back and reprising these crazy roles in Sharknado. Not everything has to be a Jaws.
No, and sometimes you could find something like we recently watched. I think it was called The Reef or something in Australia. I really like that one, and I
had so much fun trashing that.
I thought that was actually like kind of realistic. What are we watching tomorrow? What's tomorrow's podcast?
Tomorrow we're gonna be dropping. I absolutely love Deep Blue Sea, Justin, and we covered that last Shark Week.
We did.
I never in a million years even thought to try to watch Deep Blue Sea 2 or Deep Blue Sea 3. So we're going to give Deep Blue Sea 2 a shot, because you never know. Like I said, it may be good, maybe bad, maybe horrible. Maybe I want to gouge my eyes out. I don't know.
There we go. I guess we'll find out. I might even watch it later. So let's do it.
All right. We out.
Peace.